We are here, we are here, we are here. On this amazing day. Everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. Please watch these videos at your own risk. These videos are entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Okay, guys, we are marking up EUR, GBP. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. We are on that monthly time frame. So if you look at the overall chart as a whole, you look at the highs of that area, the lows of that area, the midpoint, we can see price action, which is the last candle market, is hanging around second level high. Okay, so now we got to figure out what's going on with this market. You can see that market consolidated between second level highs and high highs of that market of that consolidation. So we got to figure out what's going on in that area as we walk down the time frame. Price action. Price action is coming from multiple pushes to that top. One spike, two spikes. I'll say 3, 4, maybe 5 in this area here. That's about 5 pushes to the top, maybe a retest, and the market dropped down to second level high. So we're going to see if we're going to get a break of that market for the market to work is down, way down, back to this midpoint. So we got to see what's going on in this area. Let's clean our screen off and let's remark up. So we're going to take it over to price action and see what's going on in that tight area. So let's once again, price action. So high is high. We can clearly see market's coming back to here. Price action, low is low. We're looking for market to come to this area here. Midpoint in the middle of this area. Now we can see that market's riding on that second level highs once again. So let's walk down the market while we talk this structure out. I may need to add an area of support in this area to see if we get the break. So we're going to add that second level and that high as we walk down the time frames. We want to know where we at as we go down further and what's going on. So price actions clearly come from overall 5 pushes to the top. If you're paying attention to exactly what's going on, that came from that area. That was just 3 pushes to the top, so a triple top retest. Market push once and market's on the second push. We did get the break of that second level highs. So we're going to look for that retest to see if that market's going to break down, or is it going to go right back into that momentum to get respected for this support to go in that uptrend. Last but not least, market can consolidate in this area before we get the breakout to the upside or to the downside. We're going to put this area in the consolidation while walking down the time frame. We know we got the break of that market. Let's head over to the weekly time frame to see what's going on. Price action candle on the weekly time frame is a hammer. Second last candle is a doji. So we're looking for that price action candle to engulf the second to last candle doji, so that market could push up or push down. We can clearly see that market price did come from these multiple pushes to the top of this area, like about 4 pushes to the top. This is the retest, and the market pushed down once on the weekly time frame. Price action candle did not engulf the second to last candle, so markets in that area consolidation is still ranging sideways. So the consolidation actually got tighter as we're walking down the time frame on that weekly chart. Also, price action of that area of that low, where is that? It was multiple push downs in that area. So we have 1 push, 2 push, 3 push. We're on the 4th push. That's already 4 pushes to the bottom. So we already know we got a cap of 5 before that market is done. A 5 push down to that bottom, work its way up. But we know we didn't see that retest in the market, so we're going to identify that as we walk down, if it's there to identify. Price action candle is a hammer, second last, third last, fourth last candle in this market is all dojis. So we want price to engulf this area here to close out for that market to push up, down, or sideways. Let's see if we can find any patterns in the market that's doing something. So patterns in the market that we can identify is if that market is going to push up for that uptrend, we can be seeing the first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg retest. Market push once, and market's at that retest. So altogether, so far, market spiked down once, twice, 3 times. At the 4th time, still didn't come all the way down. If it respects this, it can go up. If it breaks, we can see the break. So if it breaks, we know we're coming from some type of first leg, second leg, third leg, double top. retest, the market could push down. And if that doesn't happen, we know that the market's going to still continue to consolidate sideways, which is in this tight range so far that we're looking for this breakout of that area. Headed down to the 4-hour time frame. Price action candle is a bearish hammer. Okay, market price action candle did engulf the second last candle body. Price action wick did engulf the second to last candle wick, showing that market does have enough momentum to still continue to push down. But we do know that market can push down to this area of support, and it currently breaking this area here. So as we walk down this time frame after the 4-hour, we will be trying to identify the market is breaking as we see. So we're trying to look for the retest that's in that area. See if that market's going to go into whatever direction or identify a pattern that we can see. Headed down to the 3-hour. Okay, 4 and 3 identifying the same thing. Extension of candles, maybe added 1 or 2 candles extended sideways. Now, price action candle on a 2-hour time frame is a inverted bullish hammer. So market price is trying to work its way back up. If we get the engulfment to the second to last candle over the wick, price action is above the body right now. So if it closes out, it's still a 50% chance that market may shoot up, may drop down, and still continue sideways. But once we see that clear break of price action engulfing the second last candle in a green big candle, that can push that market up. If that market goes up, that means it's respected for that pattern, that structure that we see right here, and that will be the what? First leg, second leg, third leg, market can push up for that fourth. We're looking at a W formation. We can't get the break, we get the retest, the market's working its way up. But we'll be looking for price to break this area here, to work its way up further. That market drops down, all we're looking for is that market can spike down and drop back down, so it can do a double top in that area and push down. If not, that could be the break right here while we look for the retest and the market work its way down to the next level. So we're still waiting for price action to engulf the second to last candle, maybe the third to last candle. That's going to push that market up, down, and sideways. Headed down to the 1-hour time frame. Price action, bullish candle, inverted hammer. Price is identifying the same thing. It did not engulf the previous candle, second last candle, which is the doji. It's going to push that market up or down. So price action is still in that area of consolidation as we walk down that time frame. Headed down to the 45-minute. You're getting some type of structure. It's like a decline W in that market. So if you think about it, market first leg, second leg, or a decline triple bottom. So first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest, market pushed up, retest. So market's currently at the retest right now. So we're going to see if that market is going to retest and push up. And if it does, market's working its way from that triple bottom. If market drops down from this area, so market spiked up first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest, you get that drop down, the market's respected for that triple top. Last but not least, we know that market's still consolidating, identifying patterns for you guys, which you guys are going to be looking for. Price action also, like I said before, is at a retest. That's why we have the side-by-side candles in this area here. Okay, so we're going to identify what's going on as we walk further down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a green line right in this area here, because I'm thinking that this market broke this area, came back to retest, and we're looking for some type of push. So we're going to identify as we walk down further. If it didn't happen, it's probably going to identify itself, but we can see that the market broke. That's the retest candle that is still on, still waiting for the engulfment. Headed to the 15, we can see the break market still high, headed up, hanging out at those highs, but multiple pushes to that top, 2-3 pushes to the top with multiple retests in that market. Now we're starting to see structure form at that area of resistance. So market's consolidating, trying to create a pattern that could be a W if it pushes up, if we get that engulfment. So far, we look like we're about to get that engulfment on price action, about to engulf the previous area, previous candle, that's going to push that market up so far. And we get identification that this market is going up with the second to last candle. And let's see if the first to last candle, price action candle, and EUR GBP price action at the retest, or we wait for the engulfment. It's going to happen in this area here. Okay, guys,